Dale Weiss was fantastic. I thought he was really open and honest.
I feel like he blew up the hockey world. Like every news media picked up the clips from our show that week.
Yeah.
Of him torching Torts and Claude Giroux and letting Milan Lucic have it just one last time and just unapologetically being himself.
Yeah. Ido Waln, who drove all the way up from Wisconsin.
Flew all the way down from Wisconsin.
Yeah, just to be on the show, which I thought was really special and really appreciated. He actually sent a nice gift in his spare time. He makes cufflinks out of old watches, and he sent me some cufflinks, which I'm looking forward to wearing on a special event. And
for those that don't know, he's the NHL high net worth divorce lawyer, divorce attorney that came on and he really almost kind of like set the way for the rest of the interviews because we did him pretty early on last winter. And then him talking about the divorce stats and how guys really don't plan for life after hockey because they've beaten the odds, they've beaten the statistics to get there, so they're going to beat everything else. And almost like clockwork, as the dominoes would fall every single episode, every guy would almost tell the exact same story that Ido outlined in his profession.
And a lot of the ones, and I'm going to lump them all together, but a lot of the guys that have spent some time overseas, and especially some of the stories we got about Japan and playing in some of those non-traditional hockey markets, I find fascinating. I mean, I truly find it fascinating, and the experiences that they've had, and I love hearing those stories. Danny Stewart playing over in the United Kingdom and now coaching over there and starting a life over there, and it's just amazing hearing some of the journeys that hockey has led and bled into people's lives and really kind of changed their outlook. And no, it's fascinating, man. It's kind of cool being able to get all of this insight from these players and in a way live vicariously through them. And I mean, even you with all the travels that you've made and being able to draw parallels between their experience and your experience, it's been wonderful and it's been very insightful.
I almost feel kind of like you when I was playing because I felt like I was living it, I was doing it, and you got to live a little bit through me, and I got to share those with you. But now that my playing days are done and they are completely in the rearview mirror, I've kind of gotten to take the role of you, and I get to experience that through all the guys that we've talked to, which I thought is kind of cool. And I saw a bunch of comments too at the summer interview series. I like personally taking the back seat to you and letting you drive the boat, and I'm just kind of the dog on the bone when I see something really cool that I can just kind of dive into, but you kind of run the show. I feel like we've had a very good dynamic with that, and it's obviously been successful with the numbers.
Yeah, it's been great. There's been a few guys that have been actually quite surprising as far as and I'm not going to say intellect, but just how well spoken some of these guys are, because you get so used to a lot of the clips that you learn from them watching, all the sports channels and just getting the quick post-game interviews and whatnot, and then actually being able to dive into some of these guys and really hear what they have to say and their thoughts on things. It's been fascinating. And I think a lot of people have been able to see just how well-spoken some of these guys are outside of the rink.
Well, I feel like we've tried to pull the curtain back to get to understand these guys on a man-to-man level. Like who is the person behind Dale Weiss, Rob Shrimp, Jose Theodore, Brent Sopel, when a lot of the mainstream won't? And I feel like it's been a very cool dynamic to see us kind of unveil, and as we've kind of figured out our interview style and how we're going to do the show moving forward. I mean, I've enjoyed doing the process with you. I've said it since day one. My favorite part of every single week is doing the show with you and sharing a great conversation. And we're not just two guys that do a show. We travel together. We do vacations. We're boys, and I'm happy to have you in my life. Even though you got one eye, I got two. We're two guys with three eyes. The one-eyed serpent.
Listen, the only reason I'm still traveling around with you is so we can find you a decent girl at some point.
Dave actually tried signing me up for Christian Mingle today. I'm a little bit hesitant on that one. We're trying to find some good women. If there are any good women that listen to this show, 25 or under with some good values and preferably no stupid sticker book tattoos, let me wait. You hear that?
Oh, boy.
You hear that?
Here we go. What's that?
The sound of no liberal women anywhere near our beautiful palatial penthouse studios. There's no complaining.
Oh, boy.
There's no emotional hissy fits. There's no I'm hungry.
Oh, wait.
I'm tired.
Here they are. Here they come to load up the comment section. Here we go. You dog whistled all of them. Well done.
You know what marriage is for a man? Death. That's why a man wears black on his wedding day. It's
Disagree.
the funeral. It's the funeral of the man.
Disagree. I have been living my life wonderfully ever since I got married. It's the best thing I ever did. Once you find the partner that you want to spend the rest of your life with, your life will improve tenfold, I promise you.
And I love that for you because you've kind of broken all the statistics, but the game has changed quite a bit since then. So,
it's funny. Every generation thinks that it's not the same as it was. As much as things change, they stay the same. And when you meet the right person, you kind of go, I just had to wait for the right one. Sometimes you got to slay a few dragons to get to your princess. I slayed a lot.
With one eye, no less. Still love that Upper Decker story you tell. By the way, we're going to do the voicemail. Had a lot of complaints. People want to hear the voicemail. They've called in over the summer. There's a lot of voicemails to get to. We were going to unload all of them. Mm-hmm. What I would like to know, What do you want to hear moving forward? As far as the interview series, is there somebody you want to hear us interview? Is there someone that you want to hear us talk about with the guests?
And for the record, there are a lot of guardrails around current NHL players. Those guys are completely off limits. We have had guys in the league reach out to us saying, would love to come on your show. When can I be on? We get everything lined up, and then they go, oh, I just got shut down by the team, by the communications department. That's happened more times than I can count, to the point where we actually tell guys now that are currently in the NHL when they want to come on, you're not allowed. Sorry, we're not going to go through the song and dance because we already know what the answer is going to be when it comes down to the dance.
Well, there's only one guy that has come on the show and skirted that, and because he said, I know what I can and can't say, I'm responsible for my own media. I don't care if the team says yes or no. And if you look at our interview catalog, you can go and pinpoint exactly who that is.
Right.
He is the man, friend of mine. But it's happened more than once where we've had a guy, at least one goal in the NHL. We've had players, sorry, can't do it. Public media said you're not TSN or Sportsnet.
Right.
So leave us a voicemail. There's a voicemail link to call in anytime. It's in the video description. If you're on the Apple Spotify version, there's a link down there too. There's no phone number required. There's no U.S. calling, Canada calling minutes. You just tap that link, boom, punch in your name, your email. You got 90 seconds. You can say whatever you want. If it's positive about the show, negative about the show, what you like about, what you'd like to see us talk about, anything, we would love to hear it. We're going to get to the rest of that shortly.
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?